Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show, and we are here with you every Monday and Friday and Wednesday. I hope you don't get too bored and you all will get to learn something from what we have shared with you over the last 3 months. I've been doing this for a fair bit, if you notice, since the COVID time, which has already been ongoing about 4 to 5 years, and we are already at episode 241 for our breakfast show, which is considered a good record in here. And of course, in today's sharing, let me just share with you what we have for you this morning. As you can see, let me just switch on to the main chart here, the KLCI chart, and right on top of me here, I just want to show you this, right? And what we are seeing, the KLCI finally turned Red Pentagon. Okay, the KLCI finally turned Red Pentagon, and it's been resisted at 1560 level in here. So you can see from the 1560 level, and let me just, I hit it 3 times, the response a bit slow today, and the charts may be out, and we are switching to the 1 month chart. Just on top here, we have the finally green pentagon. The green pentagon appears in here after 35, but switch back to a 3 month chart. I just click on it. You can see from the date when we first started, the green pentagon 24th of January, and then ended in 1st of March, 35 bars. That's a pretty decent record. Now, if you are from the our local brokers, do say hi, give me a thumbs up if you are a miser too, listening to this in here. But we also have our regular SmartRobie members. Do say hi, give me a thumbs up, as this would encourage me that I know I have friends in the crowd. Now remember, the Red Pentagon is down as we are expected in here after the January and February. You know, the January February, right, has been very bullish, up 7%, which is historically never seen before for the last 6 years, and that's why we are down. No surprises in here. In Trade VSA, we deal with the facts, we don't deal with the opinion. All right, we also review the stage 2 share and some of the stock FA collection, and especially if you are the beginner, those FA stocks will be listed. Now do remember our Monday breakfast show every 1st and 3rd and 5th Monday of the month will be focused on the Bursa. 2nd and 4th will be focusing on the US. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Max. Thank you for your good greetings. It's good to know I do have some regular audience and also friends, because sometimes I just don't know who are the people coming to listen in here. They come and go, but if you do enjoy it, give me a thumbs up, at least acknowledge some of the work that we do here. All right, let's go over to our Pentagon Guide. You could see powered by SmartRobie in here, a creator of volume spread analysis, and right now we are VSA 360. We have an insider buy and sell, and of course this week, for the week ending end of February, let's take a look at the KLCI Champion and why are they important. Now if you look back, why we want to study this is because to look at the accumulation of volumes coming into it. KLM is also one of the stocks that we did pick up, did pretty well. We end up with the 28% profits. For those of you who've been following me for the live trading members, remember we talk about and pick this up stocks during our Monday live trading in here. And we have also one we just took profit, which is a very good one, with a 14.5%. I think I mentioned it into our member section in here. Check it out, and do come for our member session tonight at 9:30 for the live training with me. So members have privileges, but for our SmartRobie members in here, do take note. What we are trying to do here is look for the sign accumulation around the 60 cents in here, and we have a NS, and then the market just sprang, and we've taken profit since then. Kalim, right? Usually we get this 28%. Time to chabot and move your money elsewhere. I think that's really one of the lessons if you all have done through, especially in our KLCA market right now has turned Red Pentagon. You can see on the left hand side of the chart. So we would likely to see market moving fellow downside here. All right. VSA 360 powered by also insider buying, and this is something we talk in length on our Friday session. All right, Friday session, check it out also on the video. Now let's take a look at the KLCI. Right now we do have the weakness in the background. You could see that, and we are pointing to a downside. Let me just bring out the laser pointer here. You could see it better. So you can see from here onwards, we do have this a Red Pentagon, so we are looking for a downwards. This morning did rebound back, but the support, it has 1530, but it has stopped on the trajectory of the post-Chinese New Year rally. So post-Chinese New Year already over lah. But also along that line, we have 4 out of 5 trading days was foreign outflow. So with the foreign outflows, that's why we see the market really downside. And I think last week when we saw this Red Pentagon, there was a big massive sell-off that we see. All right, no surprises. Those of you been saying hello, Terry. Thank you for saying hi. All right, thank you for coming to the show, for our breakfast show in here. The railway track is still crossing up, but we are looking for it to cross down. This railway track is what you see on our SmartRobie chart in here. So watch out for sign of weakness. Right now, we have a sell-off. If that's one coming, okay? If there's one coming, sign of weakness will definitely be part and parcel of it. That's why we want our members to be proactive. When you're proactive, you anticipate what's coming to come. Don't be like blur like sotong lah. Why the market drop? Why the market drop, right? You cannot be like that. Remember, there's always motive in the market, and if you're not aware of those motive, the smart money is going to be taking away your money, knowing all this, right? So knowing price and volume would definitely be at your advantages. All right, let's look at VSA 360 with insider buying and selling too. Oh, I went to the backwards to the slide, and let's go forward. Now on the sister chart, the futures, the FKLI futures, which is more front-looking leading indicator, we are seeing the market has started to move lower low. Okay, lower low right now rather than higher high. So we also have the longest. Again, this is all in trade via Pentagon Guider. In the trading view here, we have 35 bars or up bars since Green Pentagon, one of the longest ever. That also make me remember going to a couple of episodes ago, I was saying already, correction coming. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Christine. Thank you for coming and thank you for saying hi. Right, and railway track will start to cross down soon if we have a couple or more sell-off in here. I think that's one thing that is good about the SmartRobie and the Pentagon Guider is to inform our fellow members and those of you who are SmartRobie users to be aware of the weaknesses and the strengths. So right now we are in Green Pentagon. We want to look for before turning Green Pentagon, we want to look for those like a spring, right? So once you have this kind of knowledge behind the back of your head, and you pretty much know it's like a map. You know, if you ever go hiking like me, I enjoy hiking, you know that there is a fork, there's a turning, and that's what we're trying to do. Our chart, our trade VSA chart is like a map which tells you where it's likely to go. But of course, we don't get it right all of the time. So far, we've been great. You know, we know the turning points, we know where it comes, and if you follow some of those instructions, like many of our VSA premium members, they've done pretty well for the last 6 months, up almost 30% on a virtual trade. And if you are really interested in becoming better than the average trader investor, do join our program for our premium membership where you can really maximize and up your level too. We'll take a look at that later in the show here. So let's take a look at the stage 2 shares. Right, stage 2 shares are those shares that are still continuing the uptrend, but of course not all of them really turn up. I think Lei Hong has disappointing I think results, and then it did fall. Let me just take a look at this. So yep, oh, I got that up. Okay, good. Hit on the Lei Hong. Look at the chart. Right, it's 39 half. Oh, it's still holding up nicely in here. I think it was LHI. Okay, let's take a look at LHI without looking at the chart. That's Leong Hub, and previously we were at 70 cents and dropped to 62 cents, and that was a big drop, 12% drop. I remember this one due to the result. But usually when that's one of the danger. That's why when you trade the stage 2 share, don't safely assume that the market's going to go up and up and up, especially when you get 4 consecutive line change. Here's the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Akan datang lah. This kind of thing should come as I explained to our VSA members. Lihan was one of the chart that goes into our FA stock. I think M Cement did pretty well. Of course, there are some really move up. Let's take a look at M Cement, which is a YTL group, and many of these stocks, really the YTL group, have been pushing up this week. So 5 514 last week. It was 510 when we first showed you this chart here. So you can see this chart started to go up. I think it's important, imperative that many of you try to study this chart. We have many episodes. Look back into the YouTube too, and that will give you some sort of basis in here. Just don't take things puta can or cannot kind of thing. I think that's usually is a recipe for disaster. Learn, practice virtual money like many of our members does. So through that way, through the virtual trading and money paper trading, then you're able to master this skill of investing and trading and do pretty well, like many of our members, up 30%, right? If you wanted to look there. So let's take a look this week. This week we have ETA, all right, on the SMARTRobie, all right, and then we have BIMB and also Sarawak Plantation, all right. So next week we're going to be looking back into this in 2 weeks' time, okay? And of course, let's move on. Don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter, as I proud to all the news, and then later on through our services provider, we will actually email some of the news that is concerning related to Pentagon guy. Now let's take a look at the FA stock, which is the fundamental stocks. Last week we have Lihan, right? And you can see Lihan at the point 26, I think 26th of February, then the market hold up and it holding up nicely, although we have upthrust, but still around the $1 mark here, okay? This week we have two dividend stocks, TMNet for the 4th of March and Amway. So you see TMNet is pretty high, actually $6 in here. So bound in mind, the KLCI now is correcting, so you might see a bit of correction in here, but you do get a 4.2%. And of course, Amway is consistently paying, dividend. They are the multi-level marketing. We all know about how Amway did related to US stocks. So this is again really in a nice uptrend since moving up from $6 now, already $7.20 already. So dividend in here, and really one of the SMARTRobie proposal always been our Pentagon guider, green Pentagon for up signal and red Pentagon down signal, and make sure you use that Pentagon, the watch list, especially if you are trading the US market. Put this in your favor, to your advantage as you move on to the day-to-day kind of move in here, and get notified of it in here. Especially the US market now has broken to a new high, and you will get notified of this thing here. Of course, the SMARTRobie next Monday will be our breakfast show, but this coming week, as the Bitcoin is getting more intensified, I'll be doing a US market and a Bitcoin course to introduce some of you who want to join our premium membership. A little bit more information will be out, so we'll be doing a 2-day course on that one, so focusing on the US market and also being a premium membership. So that's our first announcement in here. So check it out on Wednesday 9:30. We'll be doing on Bitcoin, so a way to diversify out also from the current market that you see. And our intake series 2 will end, the virtual trading will end on 7th of March, actually 7th of March, not 7th of April. My correction in here, let me just correct this. All right, and we'll begin on 8th of March our new series, and we'll look at the new results, new series. So do join us at the night timing in here. As you can see, also our weekly stock idea, where I share them every Monday 9:30. You can see Awantech 14.4% return in here, and you can see some of the members doing much better than me. 37% return for 6 months. James, a veteran, 34% up, and also Yi, right, a newcomer, 31% up. Of course, all these are done through virtual trade to ensure that our members are able to observe and supervise by myself in here the kind of way they are trading, and if they don't do so well, what are the likely reason behind in here. Because many times a lot of the our members, they do join and they go on and trade, and they're kind of very quiet and we cannot monitor the progress. So through our virtual trade, we are able to monitor them, and that's why you see the result that you're seeing, a very good 30% return in here. Of course, in real life trading result, this will be different, but I think the whole point you all get that it's able to see the success first of our members in here, and that's why our members are doing better than the average Joe in here. So as a summary, the KLCI hit the resistance 1560. We are in the year of dragon, and it's already been very positive in here. Correction will come. March is correcting now, but US started to move up. We will see support at 1535.45, which is the previous one. That's where you want to look for spring SP sign or strength in here. The Robie FA collection that we're having are pretty good. SD2 intraday are good for those more advanced trader in here. Year of Dragon, the bullish years ahead out, right? So don't forget, sign up our free newsletter in here and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube, and our premium membership together with our 2-day course. Very good. We will announce those dates in here. And if you are really interested to learn more about the US market, the cryptocurrency, I think that's a lot of, especially the what we call the baby boomer. I think cryptocurrency is a good way to diversify. I'm going to be sharing some of these on Wednesday night on the Bitcoin ETF. All right. So new features with new Malaysian market in here definitely put you ahead, as many people are giving a very good rave review in here. So right now we are at our stock pick. If you have any stock pick, do pencil in there. I'm ready to, whether it's US market, I'm happy to comment them, give you a couple of pointers. If there is none, thank you for coming. Right, I'll see you on Wednesday for breakfast. Of course, tonight will be our member session, live trading at 9:30. To hope see some of you join up for our up and coming 2-day course, right, with our Bitcoin and US market particularly focus. And then the Malaysian market will also be pretty much part of it as the weekly training. So that's all we have. Thank you for coming this morning in here. We enjoy your presence, and I'll see you later, if not sooner.